Hello, today we're going to use the Payable add-on for Google Forms to collect basketball season dues. At payableapps.com you can find our free templates, which include lots of different forms that can let you collect things for jersey orders, registration, or to collect season dues. I'm going to use this sample sports registration form to make up this sheet that's going to let us collect these season dues. So because it's a basketball league that we're collecting dues for, this form is close but not quite there. So I'm going to make a couple adjustments, but we can see that this sample form has a lot of the things. It has some details about when the seasons are, when you'll be joining us, position, waivers. So we're going to simplify this and add a little bit of basketball theme. Alright, I've customized this to our basketball season registration and collecting of dues. So I've simplified this down a little bit. I have a name, the allergies, which block they're going to play in for the season. That could be any, because this is a checkbox. Note that we have this payable notations here where we do this dash and then the dollar sign. The dollar sign and that money is really the key, and those need to be accurate because those are the amounts you're going to charge your customers, your players. We've also done a bit of a waiver release with just a checkbox. You'll have to check if that's reasonable for your league and with your insurance. Certainly could add in something like a player's agreement to show up at practice or whatever you're having them agree to. And then I've made this into more of a getting your jersey or your shirt for the season. So the next step then is to use this puzzle piece to add the Payable Forms add-on. You can find the Payable Forms add-on in the Google Workspace by clicking that puzzle piece. Once you have it installed on your own Google Workspace, then you can apply it, and you're going to get this pop-up on the bottom right where you can do some configuring of the form and the sheet. That sheet is where we're going to store information about our players that are entered in the form. So I've done the first one, that's auto configure the form and the sheet, and that's really to check out this sheet where everything's going to live once they're entered in. So this is going to be the payment status, and then any of these details around jersey size and name and email and parents' names and all the things you're going to have to collect. We're going to not do the sample payment section because we have our form set up. We'll sync the theme, and then we'll connect the payment provider, which includes PayPal, Square, Stripe, and a few others, depending on where you are in the world. So I'll go through and set that up now. Now that we have the form set up and all the getting started checkboxes done, we can make the form payable, and it's time, assuming we're ready with our questions and we're happy with how all these questions are laid out, we can then use that I in the top right to test out the form. So I've clicked the I, and then this is the form. So I'll go through and fill that out. Okay, and I'm working through the form, last couple questions. So I registered for this part of the season I want to. I got my jersey, and then on this confirmation page, we'll click to go through to the Payable checkout, which is really the magic that the Payable add-on will add to your Google form. Then we have this nice checkout here where you could enter some of these test cards if you want to go through the whole checkout. I'll do that now. So I entered those. I'll pay with this fake card number, this test card number that we have. They're saying thanks, so this is going to send an email both to you if you want it, and then also to the customer. They have paid, our basketball registration is complete, and then the nice thing is we can go back over to our form, and we can see this first test order is all in here. We can access that receipt if we need to send it to the customer or check the status, and we see that it's paid in test mode. So now we're ready to go back to our form and then click this over so that we are on for real money. Again, assuming we're happy with all the questions and how this all went through in our test mode, we are now ready to send that link to our players or post this link on our website as our registration form. And so we have this very simple, very straightforward Google form that accepts information as always, and then payments thanks to the Payable add-on that can be found in the Google Workspace under Payable Forms.